Meyer, es una genia.
We're so lucky to get a beautiful day today. A little windy, but hey, it's much better than snow and rain. So we will be having another tour if anyone is interested after our ceremony. Rick will be doing another tour and hope you enjoy it. I'm going to turn the mic over to Carolyn. Thank you.
Ahí va a hablar la Meyer.
Good afternoon, everyone. As we stand here today, it's really a great day for Dover in the celebration of the 300th anniversary. And this event today is being sponsored by the Historical Society. So would you please give them a round of applause for getting this all done. And most of you know our tour guide, Rick Kelly. He could tell you anything from a rock to a chair. So please pick his ear, get information, and learn the history of Dover. You know, as we come today, we come just as part of one of our celebrations for the 300th anniversary. And I think that when you see that a town can survive for 300 years, it's really great. So you should give all of yourselves a round of applause because you're the residents that live here in the town. So applaud for yourself.
Está diciendo que es un orgullo que haya 300
And
años de
please
Dover.
enjoy the rest of your day. We're going to have Senator Bucco, and we also have Aura Dunn that just came up with them also.
Este año es la celebración de 300
I have
años
to
de
tell
Dover.
you, these two people here, they are Dover people. They come to all of our events. They support us for everything that we do. So we're lucky and very fortunate to have them to be a part of our team. And when we need something, we reach out to them and they make it happen. So make sure that you're saying, call Senator Bucco to get what you need here. But thank you all.
Bueno, ese señor de lentes le está agradeciendo que está en todo lo que se necesite,
Thank you,
está
Mayor, for
apoyando
such
todos los
kind
proyectos
words.
de Dover.
You know, they say it's always sunny in Dover. And I want to say this. What a magnificent park. What a magnificent park. No matter when I drive by, you look at this, and this is just a center of beauty for the town of Dover. Let's give the DPW a hand and the Dover folks for doing what they do. You know, 300 years, you think about that, and you recognize that this is where Mars County began, right? This is where the iron ore was. This is where folks settled. This is where the jobs started. This is the center and probably one of the oldest municipalities in Mars County. And we need to be proud of that. And I can tell you this, as you go around Dover, you can see the rebirth of this town. And I am so proud to be here, to be able to help you celebrate your 300th anniversary, the dedication today that we're going to see of this plaque. The Assemblywoman and I are honored to be able to present a joint Senate and Assembly resolution today in honors of today's event, but this is only the beginning. We are going to be here throughout the celebrations, and as we culminate on a big birthday bash and celebrate 300 years. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you to the residents of Dover. God bless you.
To have Rick Kelly come up, who is our curator at our museum, and will also be doing the unveiling. He's got a little bit of history that he's going to be telling us about before we go over and unveil the plaque.
Thank you. I want to thank everybody that came out today to do this unveiling of this historic marker. A lot of people have driven past this park for years and years and years, thousands of cars a day, and they see the Doughboy and they see the cherry blossoms and the memorial path, and they never really realized how much history that this park holds for the town of Dover. The town of Dover was founded 300 years ago at the end of this park when Moses Hurd worked for Joe Jackson, who had a foundry at the end of the Jackson Brook. And that's why we're celebrating 300 years this year. The Hurd family was one of the first families ever to be in this area. And John Hurd in 1911 was getting up in age, and his neighbors asked him what he wanted to do with his land across the street from his residence. And that's Hurd Park. So he donated 6 acres to the town of Dover in his name. And I don't think he envisioned at the time that 11 years after his passing that the town was going to put a doughboy statue in his park. He couldn't envision the memorial path and the enjoyment that the people for many, many years since 1911 has come to this park and taken pictures. There's been weddings here with the gazebo as a great backdrop. And the kids from the high school come here for their prom for pictures. So it's a beautiful park, as everyone can see. And I just want to convey how much history. It's not just the cherry blossoms and the doughboy. And many years ago, the Lenape Indians occupied this park. So when I gave a tour a couple of years ago, it was mentioned at the Historical Society that there should be a marker in his name because he deserves it. And we could have had one maybe a couple of years ago, but this year it just turned out very ironic that it's 300 years from the founding of Dover, and then 2022, we're going to unveil John Hurd's historic marker 300 years later. So I'm glad it was this year and no other year. So thank everybody for coming. I want to mention that there's pictures of Hurd Park down at the table to your left, and there's postcards of the doughboy. And after World War I, there were 4 cannons around it from France that were around the original doughboy pictures. And then 11 years later, during World War II, they needed metal for scrap drive. So believe it or not, they took those historic cannons that were on the battlefields in France, and they used them for the scrap drive. So John Hurd lived in a log cabin, and then he had his house built, and they put big wooden planks in the back of his cabin so they can wheel the furniture and everything out of his cabin and into his house. And maybe a lot of people don't know it, but they'll know it 30 seconds from now. John Hurd resided in that yellow house right there, and that's why the marker is set directly across the street from his residence. And he was too sick to see the ceremony in 1911, but he did watch it from his porch. So it's a great day for the town, and it's a great day for the Hurd family. So I'm going to go down now and unveil the plaque, and hope it's there for another 300 years.
Practiced earlier and it worked perfectly. I think it's appropriate since you're all here that we have a countdown.
Ah, sure.
So I'll start the countdown, and then you can laugh at us when we finish.
Van a descubrir la placa.
I'll start the countdown.
Countdown.
Yeah.
All right. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good.